Trying not to lose my shit. I'm just trying not to lose my shit.
Alright, Nico, what have you got us playing today, since we're doing the one-off this episode?
Oh, I see. Surprisingly, someone is not singing at the beginning of the fucking video. Alright, that's a new thing.
Some nights I wake up, busted in my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw. And some nights I wish that my lips could build a castle. Some nights I wish they could fall off.
Alright, shut
But
up.
us...
Alright, so we got that. Alright, guys, welcome to another episode of TemGameBoyz. Okay, so we're doing another playthrough. And at the moment, because we love Tail Concerto, but we can't manage to go ahead and finish Ape Escape 2 at the moment. So we're gonna give a break on that. And
we have the gaming span of a goldfish, because we can't stick to one game for a while.
pretty much.
Oh, it's the Baby Mega Man game!
Yep.
Because God forbid we get like an actual mainline Mega Man game on the PlayStation Portable.
Yeah.
I mean, wait, I think they were ported. I think some of the Mega Man games were ported to PSP.
Well, first let me fix the damn controllers. God damn these fucking controls. So a lot of them, I don't know. A lot of them were more on the fact of there were brand new remakes of the major ones. Why is this happening?
I don't think they were remakes. I think they were like more remastered. Like they upgraded the graphics and shit.
So I think there were remakes. So like there was like a collection for them. There was something in regards to, you know, having a specific how do I say it? It's like a specific style with it.
Yeah, but Nico, none of them were like actually remade. There wasn't anything being remade. They just took the original games, they upgraded some of the graphics, and they didn't really change anything. I mean, it's like, and I know this sounds weird, but it's not like they did with what like the Insane and Spiral Reignited trilogy did. Because to be honest with you, the only reason why I still consider the Insane trilogy and the Reignited trilogy to be remakes is because we know that during the development process, they did remake those games from the ground up. All right? But when you play them, it's literally just the original games with better graphics. So, technically, in all sense of the word, these are remasters except for the development process. And the Mega Man games that came out on PSP are not the same. They are just ports of the original games remastered for the PSP.
I guess.
Yeah. What do you mean you get? That's literally what they are. They're just straight up remasters.
So they're not straight up remasters. So they are literally. So here's what it is with these actual games, like the Mega Man ones that we have.
You're talking about the Powered Up series, aren't you?
Not just Powered Up, but the Maverick Hunter X. Certain things were majorly changed to a point where they were adding things like another scenario and other not just like gameplay aspects. Like you have like for instance like the change of adding more story to it based on like the original for it. Like for this.
Yeah, but then those are just add-ons and additions. They're like, again, unless they're they're just adding stuff to the original game, then they're not actually remaking anything. They ported the original games and then they added a bunch of new stuff. That still doesn't classify as a remake. A remake is taking the original game and like actually remaking it. These are just remasters with added content.
How is this a remaster of the original? The original was
not Powered Up. I'm talking about the games that you're saying that they added into stuff like Maverick X and shit like that.
Maverick X.
Isn't a remake.
It's not a remaster.
Maverick X isn't a remaster of a.
No.
Wait, was Maverick X made originally for the PlayStation Portable, or was that a game that came out before the PSP?
Maverick Hunter X came out on the Super Nintendo. Excuse me, the first Maverick Hunter, Mega Man X.
So is Maverick X?
No. Okay,
so
it's basically there are two different series. There's Mega Man and Mega Man X.
I know that.
Mega Man X is the original game for Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Maverick
Yes.
Hunter X is a update from the game, because the game from Mega Man X original was 2D and Maverick
Yeah.
Hunter X was 3D. Now, what they added prior from the game was major changes to the maps and the gameplay, and also an additional story which involved you playing a campaign as Vile, which was one of the bad guys.
Okay, so that is a remake. What I was referring to was the original Mega Man games, like from the Nintendo and Super Nintendo, getting ported over and remastered for the PSP. Because I'm pretty sure there were some Mega Man. Yeah, that's what I was referring to. That's what I was talking about.
No, I thought you were saying that this was a remaster of the original. I'm like, yeah, there's
no. This is a completely new game.
Yeah.
Professor, please change me into a fighting robot.
But this is basically just a remake of the first Mega Man games, though, because they're literally just taking the basic story of Mega Man 1 and they just cheapified it for some reason.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I've enjoyed this, but sadly it was not really ported in the American style.
Yeah.
Which sucks. It really does suck, because this was actually a really good series.
Yeah. Although I'm pissed off we're still never getting Mega Man Legends 3. I know why we're not getting Mega Man Legends 3. It's because development team and shit, but we need Mega Man Legends 3, okay? I'm sick and tired of motherfuckers. Like, I'm sick and tired of these companies owning the IP and rights and likenesses to video games that people have been demanding new games for, and then getting mad when the developers of those games leave the companies to make the games they want to make. Like, you heard about the game Yooka-Laylee, right?
I've heard Yooka-Laylee, yes.
It was made by the same people that ended up making Banjo-Kazooie, because, you know, like, Rare is owned by Microsoft, and Microsoft is a bunch of little bitches when it comes to 3D platformers. So what happened is these guys went to go make Yooka-Laylee, and Microsoft tried to get in the way of the development of Yooka-Laylee because they didn't like that these guys were going out of their way to make their own 3D platformer, which is fucking stupid, because why not just make another Banjo-Kazooie game if you care so goddamn much?
So,
like, don't get mad when people leave to make new games in the shit that they want. Like, don't sit on your fucking IPs. Do something with them.
yeah, I can see that. I think, like, mostly because of the fact that, like sometimes, like, when it comes to, like, a certain IP, it depends on, like, who is actually supporting it so much. But yeah, I get that, because there's a lot of IPs even Sony is holding on to. Fucking Nintendo
and refusing to do shit with it.
Yeah, but it's like they could literally get to a point where it's like, hey, you can go ahead and make money on another Sly Cooper.
Yeah, like, we need a new Sly Cooper. We need a new fucking we're gonna be getting new Ratchet and Clank. That series is never gonna die because Insomniac loves that franchise. That is their baby. But unfortunately, I feel like Microsoft is about to do to Crash Bandicoot and Spyro what they did to Banjo-Kazooie, because there is no announcement of a new Spyro or Crash Bandicoot game, and Xbox owns Activision now, so I'm scared that they're gonna basically treat this as the new Banjo-Kazooie and do fuck all with it.
Well, here's one thing that can majorly happen. So, if they do something to a point, because they can't shut down Activision. Activision's too big
no, they
to shut
can.
it down.
They own, yeah, like, Activision owns fucking Call of Duty. They're not gonna shut it down.
If they change anything of it, the ones that could pick it up now is fucking Sony. And
Except Microsoft, they fully own Activision and they own the rights to Crash Bandicoot and Spyro. They're not going to let anybody pick it up, because if they were going to be willing to let people pick up Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, then they would have done the same thing with Banjo-Kazooie and all the other, and like Conker and like the rare games. That's what they would have done. But they're not. Which is why I'm so happy the people who made Oddworld got away from Microsoft. I don't know if you heard about what happened with them, but it is a shitty situation.
I actually don't know, because I to be honest, I never played Oddworld. I've heard of
Well,
Oddworld, but I've never played Oddworld so much so that I know the info.
Well, basically, the creators of the Oddworld games, they ended up like after they made the first two Oddworld games on PlayStation consoles, they made a lot of goddamn success. People loved the Oddworld series. So what ended up happening is Microsoft reached out and basically said, "Hey, we want you to make the next Oddworld game exclusively for the original Xbox," and they were excited. So they ended up making Munch's Odyssey, which was basically a 3D Oddworld game, and it was really fucking good, and it made a lot of money. Then they made Oddworld Stranger's Wrath, and the development history of that game basically like it's literally Microsoft trying to dick these guys over at any chance they could. That's literally all they were doing. They were just dicking over the Oddworld guys and refusing to let them like just make a good fucking game. That's what they were doing, and they basically were trying to sabotage Oddworld's success and basically tried to pull the same shit that they pulled with Rare, where instead of, you know, making new games with the IPs that Rare owned and, you know, making sure that they had decent development and shit, they were trying to deliberately release a bad game to get rid of this franchise so that they could just sit on it, because they didn't want to keep supporting it. They were basically... Microsoft is basically doing what... Like, didn't want to have a situation where they were doing with... Oddworld and Banjo-Kazooie, that they were doing with, I guess the best I can say is what Nickelodeon currently does with Avatar, where they reluctantly support it. They didn't want a scenario like that because Xbox has always been seen as, you know, the big boys. Like, they're seen as the more adult, more extreme video game console. And because of that, it leads to Microsoft making really stupid decisions when it comes to dealing with, you know, certain types of video game franchises. They will absolutely refuse to support a franchise just because it meets a certain genre. It's why Conker's Bad Fur Day got a shitty remake. It's why Banjo-Kazooie got Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and fucking Bolts. And it's why Oddworld Stranger's Wrath went through a shitty development history. And the Oddworld guys realized this and basically was like, you know, fuck that shit. We're not gonna deal with these jackasses. We're never gonna release an Oddworld game on a Microsoft console ever. Like, it's never gonna happen.
The latest one that I think was released was on PlayStation.
Yeah, it was released on PlayStation and Nintendo Switch. Oddworld Soulstorm, which, I'm gonna be real, that game is fucking... Like, that is a perfect remake. It has a great story, it has great gameplay, and I can't wait to start live streaming it because, god damn it, it's really good. Which, by the way, Nico, thank you for PlayStation Plus Premium, because he is the reason I'm able to live stream it, because unfortunately, I do not have a goddamn job.
That's good.
I'm broke!
It's good, trust me.
I'm black and I'm broke! So you don't know how hard it is for a brother, Nico, being black and broke? It's awful.
I know what it means to be broke. I guess I kind of do.
Yeah, well, you passed the paper brown test. I mean, the paper bag test. So
It's just no, but I completely understand. That's why I like Sega right now, because Sega is like bringing back things like Crazy Taxi and fucking
Streets of Rage,
Jet Set Radio, coming back even I think with a remake of Jet Set Radio.
which is good. I feel the reason Sega is bringing back a lot of these older franchises is because they didn't have the money to support them, because Sega has always been like the penny pinchers of these companies. Like, they have not been able to make like a fully AAA video game or a high budget game for a long time. And they kind of pull the same shit that other big companies do, where if a video game doesn't make them millions of dollars right off the bat, they often ignore it or they don't do shit with it. And that's the same reason why Nintendo basically had to take over the Bayonetta franchise, because without them, we wouldn't have gotten Bayonetta 2.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
But
or
to-
3.
But to be fair, like they were holding on a lot of money for Sega right now, because Sega even like people are even hearing rumors that Sega might be coming back into the console series. I'm like, okay, no problem.
I think that might be a bad idea because, well, look, I'm just gonna be real. The reason why I don't think there can be any new like revolutionary consoles or anything is simply because I don't think there's anything any new consoles can really offer us that would really make us say, okay, this is something like consumers would want to get. Like, for example, the reason the Steam Deck is so successful is because it is a portable device that basically surpasses the Nintendo Switch in terms of the amount of games, the amount of replay value, and of course, portability and accessibility. It adds, literally because you can emulate games on it, there is so much shit you can do on the Steam Deck that it is literally a portable computer. Whereas the Nintendo Switch, the thing about that is that you can play Nintendo games on it. The PlayStation and Xbox games really only have power, and again, maybe a few games here and there that... Oh, please don't say burn to the ground. If he says burn to the ground, I'm going to shoot him in the goddamn scrotum.
Why are you? I haven't done anything to you.
Anyway, the point is, yeah, like, I don't... Like, they really need to pull out something huge in order for people to want to get their consoles. And it needs to be more than just, oh, they have Sega games on there, or we're getting a new Sonic. Like, it needs to be... It needs to be a game that truly feels... Like, it needs to be a console that truly feels, like, revolutionary.
Well,
And
to be fair, if we put this in a perspective, like, we can actually say, yes, it's really good to have a Steam Deck if you, like, in aspects of knowing and understanding, like, emulation. But I don't think emulation's a major part of what gaming is, because here's what the thing with this, like, a lot of people don't understand this. I'm gonna say this, and this is probably gonna make a lot of people upset, but PC gaming is not even a main staple yet. And the problem is with that is because it's not as affordable as console game or consoles in general. Now, if you want the high-tech stuff, if you want to be able to emulate, yes, PC is a great choice, or the Steam Deck is a great choice.
emulation isn't even high-tech. I was able to emulate, like, a bunch of PlayStation 2 and PlayStation 3 games on my Windows 7 computer.
Yeah, but
Because emulation's not that different. But, like, I understand, like, the casual gamer does not give two shits about PC gaming, which, again, I get. But even then, the Steam Deck isn't just carried by... It isn't just carried by, like, you know, by emulation. It's carried by the fact that Steam is got one of the biggest library of games of all time. And when you purchase a game via... And it also allows you access to other online... you know, places to play video games. Like, you can use Steam, Epic Games, Good Old Games. You basically have, again, a portable computer, and it's way more affordable than a goddamn PC. Like, a Steam Deck, around $500 some. If you were to go and get a PC that could do half the shit the Steam Deck could do, you would probably be set for a good few years here and there. But the Steam Deck itself, I'm just gonna be dead serious with you, way more affordable if you really are just that hardcore of a gamer.
Yeah, but as I said, it's not. It depends on who you're buying it for. Like, as I said, if you're a hardcore single gamer, like doing like your own thing, like trying to get the high end stuff, and yes, the Steam Deck and the PC most likely will be up your alley. But
if you're just a casual gamer, then yeah, just go to PlayStation or Xbox.
PlayStation or Xbox or a Nintendo Switch. And
I gotta disagree with you, Nico. I feel like PC gaming is like it is a very big main thing. It's just not a big main thing with a casual audience nowadays, but more people are getting into PC gaming now more than ever. Like, out of all the gamers you probably know, at least a good chunk of them want, or at least are trying to get a decent computer to play video games in.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, like it is a main thing. It's just not as big as everything else at the moment.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying that it wouldn't be a main thing. Like it's not just the idea of like there's a big library and people are trying to get into it because especially nowadays, son of a bitch. All right. It's also the idea of, I said, like it's like where it's affordable. Like, as I said, that in order to also be a main thing, and Jesus Christ, This
Yeah, you also need to be affordable.
You also need to be affordable. Like if there was like a thing where it's like, oh, you know what, we have like if you're getting like a little mini PC build and stuff like that, and Jesus Christ, I can't fucking stop sucking at this. But yeah, that's one major reason why it needs to be, why that would make it the main line. As I said,
There you go. You stop sucking.
Yeah, as I said, if it gets to a point where it's like, oh, son of a bitch. No.
Hey, don't talk about his mother like that.
No, but yeah, like if it gets to a point where it's like, oh, now like everyone can majorly afford one, then it would be great. But here's the thing, like nowadays gamers want the best of the games.
Yeah, they want the best quality from their video games, which makes perfect sense. It's why people were so hard on Kingdom Hearts 3 when that game first came out, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is not a bad game. I'm just saying this as someone who's beaten the game. It is not a bad game, okay? I played, like, it is not a bad game. The reason people were so hard on it is because we expected it to be better. Alright? It's got its problems. It's got its issues. But in my opinion, it is not a bad game. It is actually pretty damn good, and while I don't feel like it evolves every aspect of the Kingdom Hearts franchise, it does evolve some shit. It evolves some pretty good shit.
Yeah, I would say, like, if I put, like, all the mainline ones that I've played of Kingdom Hearts, 3 would not be my favorite. My favorite is still going to be 2.
I see 2 and 1 as for me, 2 and 1 are in the exact same boat. Like, because literally any day, in my opinion, can change on this, but Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 have things in them that I feel like the other game, like the first game or the other game, does better than. It's like Kingdom Hearts 2 has graphics and all that type of shit, but then you get to Kingdom Hearts 1,
Dude,
where in my opinion, I feel like it has better.
Dude.
Jeez,
Jeez.
you are getting absolutely dog here.
Yeah, and you're cutting out majorly.
Really?
Yeah, you were glitching.
What the fuck is wrong with my microphone?
Yeah, you were roboting for like 2 seconds.
Well, anyway, like, yeah, like, for example, in Kingdom Hearts 1, I actually prefer the level design and the world design of Kingdom Hearts 1, because every world feels like every little nook and cranny is important. You know, it feels like when you're exploring this world, each world feels, I guess, lived in is the right word that I'm trying to say, because Kingdom Hearts 3 like blows this idea out of the water by actually having NPCs, so it's a lot better. But in Kingdom Hearts 1, I feel like the level design feels a lot more deliberately well put together and well placed. Like when you go to a location in Kingdom Hearts 1, you basically have rooms. You are constantly interacting with the world at large and doing tons of different things. And if you can't reach a certain area in that room, then you can literally just come back later with an upgrade that you've gotten, and then you can, you know, get to that area again. It feels like a genuinely satisfying place, and it also feels like you genuinely have to go out of your way to... What the... Okay, my microphone just cut off for some strange ass reason.
Yeah, you heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what happened. All right.
Yeah, but then in KH2, most of the level design just feels like long arenas for you to fight in. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of deliberation or even really a good mix of platforming in them. And while the combat is definitely better, since KH2 is more combat focused, I genuinely feel like, you know, a lot of the stuff in KH2, in terms of level design, could have felt a little more tight, felt a little more well put together, because I remember going into the Lion King world, I was like, oh shit, so I'm gonna be like going through all these beautiful forests in Africa and shit, only to be like hit with the fact that most of this world is just these long ass, like huge ass arenas that have, I'm not like that have fighting in them and just have rocks and shit.
Am I insane right now? Like, what's going on here?
I think you are. How the hell are you? What the fuck? I feel like the game is dicking with you. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
Can you crouch and shoot?
No, I can't. That's the thing
There's no
about
crouch shooting in this game?
no. Are you kidding me?
Wait a minute. Jump before that thing spawns. Maybe that's like deliberately screwing you up.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't run out of firepower. Oh, yeah, you need to use that guy as a platform.
He's like, hey, how you
You need to get on
doing?
his head. It's like, hey, what's good? Need a ride?
You want here, right, motherfucker? You want to hang out? Oh, you son of a bitch! Your brother.
Oh, don't worry. Yeah, my brother's a jackass. We call him Mr. Dick because he is a dick.
Ah, you want to fly? Huh? Want to fly? Want to fly?
All right, just hop on my big ass head. It looks like Drake's.
Like Drake.
Yeah, Drake does have a big ass head.
I need the max win. I need the max win.
Yes, this is my alter ego.
I need the max win.
Holy God! Keep that guy away from your women. He's gonna use them lanky ass arms to do things.
Well, okay. Well, I'm at the boss level. Cool. That works out. Iceman. In Comic Sans, I believe. Is that Comic Sans?
Burn his. I think so. Burn his ass.
Ahead, sir. Oh, freeze it at all costs, soldier. I don't believe it. Iceman.
I
A loyal robot like you.
oh no, I can't kill him with the fire.
Soldier.
Wait, I thought Iceman was weak to fire.
Now okay, so this is the difference. Of course, I was gonna die. The reason why it's different is because there's a capability that if you hit them with the only X Buster here, only the X Buster in general, and not their weaknesses, you can actually unlock them as characters to play as in their own campaigns.
Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
All right, bring your bitch ass.
Why do they disappear? Is that just a glitch in the emulator?
Oh, like that? No, when they take a hit, they do that. They do that invisible shit.
Because part of me thought that was a glitch in the emulator.
That's good. What? I had so much health left. There was no reason for that. But okay.
If you die, do you have to start the whole level all over?
Yeah. So hold up. It's like gonna cheat, assholes.
Yes, see what Nico is doing is often called cheating or being a fucking scumbag. Most people do this in video games when they don't want to do, actually learn how to play the game and get good.
Oh, shut up. You do the exact same thing too.
No, I fucking don't. Name one time I've cheated in a video game.
We put emulators in the shit. We fucking put everything in save state.
Save states aren't cheating.
Where it's not implied into the game?
Yeah, like save states are not a goddamn cheating thing. Just a better way to save your game. And we usually save after fucking... Like, from what I remember, we usually save after we've gotten to a specific point in the game that we clearly don't want to lose. That's like how normally people save in video games nowadays. Most modern day video games are basically just save states.
The auto saves? That's
Not even just auto saves. I mean, like, manual saves. Because, like, when you can... Like, for example, in Subnautica, you can manually save whenever the hell you want. Did he just summon an ice dick? He's trying to penetrate you with his ice penis.
well, I got it. He's good.
You can handle this. You can handle this. Because he's stronger than me. Boner than me.
Nice.
I don't know. I'm just... Fucking Never Say Never by Justin Bieber. One of the few goddamn fucking... Literally one of the few goddamn Justin Bieber songs I actually don't mind. Because I will never say never.
Please don't.
I will fight.
Please don't. I don't like that sack of shit. Please don't.
I mean, no one really likes Justin Bieber, but you gotta admit the dude actually can sing.
Depends on what.
We just
song.
hated him because girls liked him.
I just didn't like Never Say Never. Like Never Say Never, like his earlier stages, I never liked them. It was like the guy could sing, but then it just got like the songs they couldn't hit. They couldn't hit for me. I just never liked them. But all right, guys, definitely leave a like, leave a subscribe, turn on that bell. All right, make sure it's
Yes, because YouTube is being stupid and the subscribe button doesn't work anymore. That's literally why they added the fucking bell button. Is because the subscribe button just doesn't fucking work and they don't want to fix it. Yeah. I'm not joking when I say this. The bell was added because of the fucking subscribe button.
Yes, exactly. And to be honest, I don't like it myself. But yeah, leave a like, leave a subscribe, hit that bell, turn on the notifications. Also, join our Discord channel because we have.
Please do.
We have all the stuff there. You could get all like the videos from all the other TemGameBoyz and stuff like that. But with that, guys, definitely go ahead and leave a like, leave a subscribe, turn the bell, and turn on your notifications, and stay tuned for another episode of TemGameBoyz.
Bye, guys.
Trying not to lose my shit.